the internet.
You floating?
Is this that fucking dubstep song?
Every time we start this, you gotta say something about how much you hate this song.
I hate dubstep, and I hate this song. Exceptionally more so.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bottled Games Game Bar Podcast number...
How many times are we gonna change the name? It's number 6,
to the Game Bar Podcast?
Yeah, it's like the Bottle Game Bar Podcast.
Well, we're Bottled Games. It's the Bottled Games Game Bar Podcast.
Don't worry. Episode 600 will get this right.
Episode number 6, Volume 12, Series 673.
Part 9.
We got myself, Hauer, with me, and Ryan.
Hello.
Paul.
Hello.
Paul has food poisoning today, so he's being a bit of a fucking bitch.
Poor baby.
I've never seen somebody be so depressing in my entire life.
Oh no, I have a disease.
I know heroin addicts who haven't had a fix in 3 days that are happier than you are right now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get over the fact that I puked this morning.
Did you poop your pants?
I didn't poop my pants.
Well, then it's not food poisoning.
I damn near did, but...
If you didn't poop your pants, it doesn't count.
But the thing is that I puked without forcing it and not being under the influence of alcohol.
When do you ever have to force yourself to puke?
I don't know, when I went through my phase of being bulimic.
Was that a real thing?
No, it wasn't.
Is that how you went from being as fat as me to as skinny as you are now?
No, everyone in Maple Ridge seemed to think that was cocaine. It's great to think that people, it's great.
I was just like, oh,
People think that you did blow?
Yeah, to lose my weight. It was like, oh, that's funny.
Okay, I'm just going to point something out here, but everybody look around the room.
Yeah.
Cocaine does not trigger weight loss. Just saying.
Yeah, because
Fuck, my mom might hear this.
That was another life when he was much younger. That was when he was in college. He used to do
Those
that.
are my college days.
And it still hasn't affected him.
And it still hasn't affected me.
Didn't
We've
lose
also
any weight.
got, you guys know Fogel, Justin Fogel.
Yeah.
Hi.
Into the mic.
What? Hello.
There you go. And we got this new guy here.
What's up?
Some new guy.
Random guy.
Arlen, right?
Or
Yeah.
Arlene to Ryan.
Arlene, right. He's Arlene. I forgot.
I sell
crave-
propane and propane accessories.
There you go.
From Arlen, Texas.
Dude, my dad actually sells propane and propane accessories.
And he's obsessed with his lawn.
And he's obsessed with cutting the grass. He is the district manager for a propane company, and he sells propane and propane accessories. Literally, the man is Hank Hill. And yes, I know that makes me Bobby Hill. And yes, I cry myself to sleep every night about it.
And love growing roses. You just want to grow roses.
I don't want to grow roses because that just seems like a lot of effort. And fuck effort.
You know, it's just like one in your bedroom. That's what he did.
That really does work.
Does anyone... Paul, did you ever watch King of the Hill? 'Cause I know that...
here and there.
Have you never seen my dad's TV show, bro?
No, it's not that, because I know that a lot of, like, foreign people to North America didn't really care for King of the Hill. And a lot of people here even didn't even care for King of the
King
Hill.
of the Kill is like the best animated comedy show of all time. By the way, Mike Judge.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it's
Beavis
best.
and Butthead who's better than that.
And Mike Judge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Beavis and
I
Butthead
have to
as
say,
well.
I actually think the King of the Hill was better than Beavis and Butthead, only because
yeah,
Beavis and Butthead was... It was such a repetitive kind of formula.
Yeah.
No, not the characters themselves, just like the video. Like it was exactly the same kind of every time.
Yeah.
I like Beavis and Butthead, but I think that King of the Hill had more going for it. With that said, though, I don't think either of them was the funniest thing on TV.
I didn't say it was the funniest thing on TV. I said it was the funniest animated comedy of its time.
Of its time.
Well-
Here we go.
Well, what else was then? Well, aside from
The
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yeah, but what else? No, there was
Well, I guess old South Park existed at the time,
yeah,
so
South Park existed then.
South
I take
Park,
it back.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Matt Stone, Train Parker. Please don't show up to my house in drag the way you showed up to the Oscars in drag, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's Hauer's thing to do drag. Do you remember when we played that show at like in Maple Ridge on 224th?
Yes.
It was like a billiards room at the time. I don't know what it is now.
And I dressed up like a hooker
It was like your mom's clothing,
in my mom's clothing,
and I basically looked like Kurt Cobain. And then we were like,
and then we did that parody / cover of Ty Kingston's song,
it was like a joke.
which made him incredibly unhappy. It was Cold and Hungry, and I changed the lyrics to Fat and Hungry. Sung to the tune of Cold and Hungry. It sounds a little bit like,
I got in this-
I'm fat and hungry, I need some food.
Chocolate.
I know a way we can end this podcast too already.
By listening to Halo Horizon?
No, by listening to Because I'm Fat.
Oh, it's because I'm fat?
Although it's like the worst. We need to up that game.
We need to definitely re-record that bitch.
Put a video.
It's because I'm fat. And I'm hairy.
Speaking of music.
Did I mention your dad looks like a fairy? A fairy.
Do you guys want to just get into this and watch this Bar Mitzvah thing?
Yeah, what is this Bar Mitzvah thing you keep talking about?
Okay, all I know is that it's this kid's parent.
With it being on YouTube, does that make it, and I don't want to be insensitive here, but does that make it officially a Shanda?
Yes.
Because we are all non-Jews and we're watching this, what I'm assuming is a shameful thing.
It's...
Oh, who fucking cares?
Well,
it's a fucking video on YouTube. Why is it offensive?
Shanda, Paul. Shanda is
What is Shanda?
Is when a Jewish person does something to embarrass the Jewish people in front of non-Jewish people.
Wow, that's kind of...
It's some fucked up chosen people shit.
Anyways, let's check this out.
That just play.
God,
hopefully this video audio works. No, it seems really quiet.
That's because YouTube's turned down.
No, it's not.
This bloke in Camden.
No, I don't think so. I think he's in the States. Oh, man. Well, it looks like that might
Just
not
go
work.
to the audio thing. It looked like it was turned down. Oh, no, it's cranked.
We're having some issues here, apparently. Fuck me.
Apparently we're having technical difficulties. And we can't rely on YouTube as a crutch anymore, and we actually have to podcast.
Oh, well.
What the fuck?
That's weird. I don't know why.
So, how about Joseph
I've made a huge mistake.
You know what probably is? It's just this computer is dying.
This computer is dying.
Unfortunately,
I watched it have a stroke last week.
R.I.P.
You almost had a stroke last week.
And don't let touch your tongue until it's wrapped up in Skittle.
How are the Skittles going down, boys?
Very good.
Thank you for asking.
Are you guys mixing those Skittles with something?
No.
Are we? Yeah, chocolate chips, motherfucker.
Skittles and chocolate chip.
Oh, Skittles and M&M's, man. So disgusting.
Skittles and chocolate seems like a gross combination.
It is.
It doesn't seem like it'll work.
Like at my work, when I worked at Fiat, they fucking... Excuse me, during Christmas, my boss, in her great and wonderful wisdom, decided it was a good idea to mix a bowl of Skittles with a thing of M&M's.
Did you hit her?
No.
Because that literally is like one of the only reasons to justify hitting a woman.
Hey, I think
I didn't say that.
I think I figured out the audio thing. Once again,
good.
these cables...
By the way, we've got T-minus 20 minutes till this whole thing goes to shit.
I know. Alright, so this video is called... Is this the greatest bar mitzvah invite ever? And I'll let you try to spell that. But anyways.
This looks like the start to a Metallica video in the 90s. Or even that.
I know.
The late 80s.
Welcome to Atlanta.
May 11th, 2013.
Got the biggest fish that ain't
Oh my god, he's from Atlanta.
Blank, a knock on the door. Who is it? Falcons happening. No. Arthur with the flow. He did it. It was him.
This kid's a better rapper than Stitches.
Town at TNT. Talking much smack with Shaq and Darby. Striking down pizza.
Is he a fucking he's the Jew?
And now I'm gonna turn 13. Been working Hebrew
Oh,
since I
yep.
was 5. Didn't even know what I survived. Now I get top billing and I'm just chilling.
This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think his major influences are?
Don't be such a dork. Just read from the Torah and do the
Then turn it down a bit.
When it's finished, no, I'm not a kid anymore. We'll hang at tap book.
I think it's... This might not be the same one I saw.
This is incredible.
Who cares?
Yeah, this one's all rap. The other one was...
So much to see.
They spent a lot more money. But the thing is about this... Now...
Oh my god, I'm wearing the same shirt as his dad!
Like...
Wow. 3 grams of Skittles, that's pretty hardcore, man.
Atlanta where the players play. Hoping you can make my bar mitzvah day.
Oh, yeah,
13 years since I was born, and the party won't stop till Sunday morning.
That kid was born in the year 2000.
Yeah, well, doesn't that fucking scare you?
Like, he was born after Kurt Cobain died.
That makes him unreasonable.
I once went on a date with a girl and I was talking about Kurt Cobain and she had no idea what I was talking about. And then I realized that she was literally born the year after Kurt Cobain died. And then I was like, I feel like a fucking pedophile.
Wait, what year
But
did he
God,
die?
I want to fuck you.
What year did he die?
1994, bitches.
Sweet, I was 4 years old. Excellent.
I was 6.
Do you remember where you were when Kurt shot himself in the attic?
Yeah, I was probably having
No.
a hissy fit on a farm
Where were
somewhere.
you when Courtney Love shot
Oh,
Kurt Cobain?
God,
in
you're
the
right.
Oh,
attic?
fuck off. Fuck off.
Speaking of Kurt Cobain, have you seen anything about that montage of Heck documentary thing?
I watched the trailer and fuck, I want to see that movie.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I was a little at first kind of like 50-50 about it because like because so much of the stuff that's come out about like him, like
No, but
documentary
most
wise,
of the shit that's come out about him has been like, Courtney Love killed him. Here's my evidence that I compiled as an independent author with 0 resources whatsoever. AKA, I pulled some shit off the internet and put it in a book. Fuck all these people that are like, oh, Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain. I don't buy it.
Hauer. Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain.
Please leave.
No,
Immediately, if
my
not sooner.
house.
Don't care. You're not welcome here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Why don't you go shit your pants, Paul?
I think I will.
Oh, this is the one.
Fucking bastard.
Oh God,
What is that monster?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. This is the one this is why I didn't notice. No one wants to hear your stupid advertisement for Douglas College. No one knows what that is.
Douglas.
I went to Douglas.
Look how far it got you. You had to go to a different school.
I don't know.
Congratulations on that. How's that going for you?
We'll
I go to VCC now.
All right, here we go. This is the one.
It might seem crazy.
Fuck that kid.
Dude,
And
you
that
got
kid.
my
I fucked that girl.
Whoa. That was whoa.
That kid's just like, fuck this.
I think that's his brother.
He's like, I don't even want to be in here.
That's like
Let
me if
leave.
I was 13 and Jewish. Look at that kid.
Is this what he did for his birthday party? He's like, come
No,
on, guys,
this is
we're
the
gonna go
parents
watch
paid
it.
for him to have this as an invitation.
Respect, son.
Wait, what's this called again? Shasta?
Oh my god, he's got blonde rabbi dreads.
What are those called? I don't know.
Shamba.
No,
Ryan, it's a Shanda that you don't know.
Shanda.
it
There.
is.
His mom is fucking hot.
Oh Christ, no, don't do it, kid.
Oh, it's you guys.
I love this kid. That's incredible.
It's you guys chewing. I thought it was like him pretending to play the piano, but it was just a keyboard sound.
His mom looks so good with tears running down her face. Tumblr.com/Broadhammer.
I feel like I missed something while I was pouring this
No,
pot.
you're good. Thanks, man.
I feel like this has to be a joke now that I'm watching it.
Hashtag Charlie Sheen. By winning.
But like they spent money on this, which is the weirdest thing.
Well, that's because
the stereotype.
that's why it must be a joke, is because they spent money.
Yeah.
Get it? That was a joke about Jews being cheap.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
What just happened?
He just said I'm gonna make my brother wear a dress.
He's gonna fuck his brother. Wincest victory.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Matt.
That's Black Matt!
What
Christ.
the fuck is going on here?
Was he supposed to be fucking?
I think he's supposed to be Lord.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Isn't it creepy that kid's face? He actually looks like he's 40 years old, like in his face.
Yeah.
And now he's just wrestling it with his dad in like the room that they don't have any furniture in. It's like,
I bet you his dad fucks him instead of his mom.
and that maybe just seeing it. Ugh.
Oh my
And his mom's hot, so his dad's got some problems.
Let me eat some pussy. Oh. Bitch.
Oh God!
I've never heard this song. Or is this Firework by Katy Perry?
No, this is Let It Go from
Mastodon.
That Frozen movie.
Oh. I'm so out of touch with pop
I
culture.
just always wanted to try that.
I want to hit you in
I-
the face.
What the fuck's this?
Oh, he's got a pug now?
Yeah, that punk.
Oh, what the fuck? He's naked.
How old is this kid?
Oh man,
It's a bar mitzvah, so he's like just
13.
like he's 13 or something.
that's 13. Yeah, I think that's the age that the chosen get.
It's basically when you hit
mitzvah.
puberty is when you have your bar mitzvah.
Dude, this guy does not give a fuck. This guy is gonna get
So you know
much
Marvin Gaye's
arse in
family
public.
successfully sued the
Yeah.
shit out of Pharrell about this song, eh?
He just bent his
This
ass.
is child pornography. Why is this allowed on YouTube?
Wait, can our
Pixels,
because we're
Howard.
listening to the
Pixels.
audio version of this? Can we?
Yes, Marvin Gaye's family will sue us
No, I was just thinking
because that's how desperate they are for money.
Can we get arrested
He was successful.
for-
They came from the ghetto.
putting this out because it's the audio of a quote unquote child porn video. Well, it's not child porn.
Well, it's not child porn. It was censored.
It's on YouTube. It's not our fault.
Yeah, it's not our fault.
They blurred out the 13-year-old kid's asshole. Therefore, it's not child pornography.
Just because there's naked, just because there's someone naked,
What
it
the
doesn't
fuck
mean it's
was that, Howard?
pornographic.
That was me gagging
I'm a
at the
rapper.
thought of child pornography. I'm sorry, you just don't fuck kids. That's just not cool. Unless they're girls.
No, you just.
Oh, so one thing I wanted to talk about
Cross the
was
line.
in the last podcast I went off about Battlefield Hardline, right?
I vaguely remember.
Now I played through. I think I'm on the 5th episode mission.
I
Kind
played
of.
through none.
Yeah, I know, but I was gonna touch up on it a bit more. It is last time I went off about how it doesn't fit into the Battlefield line or the
Battlefield universe, if you will. The canon, if you will.
I played online for a bit, and it's much better than the beta was, which is nice.
That's
It's a
good.
lot better. There's different game types and everything.
I
Like
guess that's
heists and
why they
stuff.
release betas.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun. It still to me doesn't make as much sense, but the maps they put in, like there's a lot more like houses where it's like a drug bust and stuff like that. Makes a lot more sense. The campaign. Okay, I know you guys were all into that the Asian with the pantsuit. She
Was
is.
I?
Yeah, you were going off about the Asian girl that's in the pantsuit who was like kicking ass.
I do like a woman in a pantsuit.
I think your actual quote was, "I spent $70 on the Order 1886. You don't think I'll spend $60 on a game to watch an Asian girl in pantsuit blow shit up?"
I did spend $70 on the Order 1886.
Wait, what game's that?
And that was
Hardline.
not worth it.
No, but
It was like 7 hours and 45 minutes. And that was with me pausing to like spend 45 minutes eating dinner.
Lord.
So,
but you know
So
what
you
though?
finished it in the day.
you know what though? For me, video games need to be short and they need to tell me exactly where I need to go. Just guide me from point A to point B. It was perfect for me.
Well, I think that
Because I don't have time for open world exploration and shit, okay? I have a life to live.
About Final Fantasy,
Don't bore us. Get to the chorus, motherfucker.
Final Fantasy.
I love Final Fantasy when Final Fantasy was something worth loving.
What about
Since Final
Realm
Fantasy
Reborn?
X, it is not worth loving.
What about 10-2? 10-2 was the best.
Well, that's because you didn't have internet porn, and
You just
10-2 was the only alternative to Dead or Alive 2 beach volleyball.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. That
what was gonna go?
fucking
No, the one thing about
What were we talking about?
you
We were
know-
talking about Battlefield.
Well, we can go over that now. Yeah, so I was playing the campaign. Paul saw me playing a bit of it, but that
Did he
chick-
masturbate to the Asian of the pantsuit?
No, she is so she is not like I don't know.
He's not saying
like
no.
she plays kind of like she's the tip because she's a female cop. They put her in there because all the game are gay, like female rights things,
Yes.
and they had to make her tough and everything. And she's kind of she's kind of a bad cop kind of thing, stuff like
Badass.
that. And then you're playing the goody two shoes cop.
Fuck.
Yeah, which you get.
I
caught
want to be Vic Mackey in the
Well,
Shield
they-
in a video game.
when they start
that
the-
would be awesome.
When they start the game off, it shows this other guy who's an ex-cop riding in the bus on his way to prison. So there's obviously something that goes down that. and
That's
it
Vic Mackey in the
there's,
Shield.
There's some cool things that happen, but I have to say though, they did one thing I wasn't expecting, which is there's a sneaking thing like Metal Gear Solid in it.
Really?
So in the sense, like, so you're in
Is
this,
it like a good mechanic at least?
it's not bad. So like, no, here I'll explain what happens. So say there's it's a field or whatever, and there's like things in the way that you can kind of go towards, right? You'll see like the little cone things like in Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, like Metal Gear
the
Solid
vision.
radar style.
Yeah.
Shit.
So as long as they don't see or whatever, you can get past them or whatever. But the whole point of like sneaking up on them is to get to
Stealth
jump
kills?
on them to get the jump on them to arrest them. So that's they did it cool that way. So if you can go up behind them like freeze, right, and they'll turn around, they'll do that. You arrest them. Now they can't do anything, right? They're still visible and everything. You can't move them around, but they're incapacitated. But it's cool because sometimes you'll do that if there's more than one
Do you
guy.
handcuff them or do you use zip ties like a badass
I
real
think
cop?
I think it zip ties them. I can't remember, but
Let's go take some hostages.
find out. But then sometimes if you get one too many guys and you do the freeze thing, one of them will pull the gun out and come out and it starts a gunfight. They did it that way because it really, the
That
Battlefield's
seems
usually
like kind of a fun dynamic.
It is pretty cool because like really that one thing I was talking about was like, okay, if you're doing this cops thing and you're running through like a regular cop thing, well, how can you explain to have huge gunfights, right? You can't you can literally run through the game, shoot everyone.
Because have you ever seen like any movie about drug dealers ever.
No, I know, but I'm like, if you see some of the things you go into, it's like, and if you went into, you can go into gunfights, it's like, the guy just killed like 50 people. It's like, but there is other ways to go around it.
So it's Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
Yeah.
Do they give you shoes?
You definitely have shoes, unfortunately.
Do I get to wear shoes?
But I have to say, it's much slower. There is one part which feels like the last 15 minutes. You're walking down the road listening to that chick talk.
Cool, man.
So that's basically what. So 15 minutes of walking down the road listening to hot Asian in a pantsuit talk. Subtract hot Asian in a pantsuit. Insert Timothy Dalton with his mustache from The Beautician of the Beast. And you have. And then multiply that by. You got 4 times 15 is an hour. Times 8. Multiply that by 32. And you have the Order 1886.
Yes.
Oh, so we done it. So they're equal games. No, my point was to say, like I went off on
You
the
were
last.
different and that was bad.
I went off on the last podcast and I retracted a bit. It is a lot better than I thought, but there's certain things like you have this police scanner thing, and it buzzes like a phone would, and Paul can attest
Is
to
it
it.
just a pager?
So
No,
fucking
but it'll
annoying.
buzz. You'll just be walking in a room. Say you're walking in a room like this. There'll be something here that you have to scan, and it'll buzz. Then you like.
It's not that
you-
fucking
it's not
paperclip
obvious
from
to find
Microsoft
out what it
Word.
is. So it'll keep buzzing and buzzing and buzzing, and you can't turn the sound off or anything. And it gets really fucking annoying when you're in a big open area with tons of stuff sitting around. It's like, oh, I had to scan that one drum or something. It does it all the time.
I'm zoning out, but it's coming on. I can feel it.
Yeah. Look at that light.
All
I'm
those
not
skills are
near
coming
it.
on.
Just look at
Look
that
at the
light.
fucking
No,
light.
my body's starting to get kind of
Have you guys, Arlen or Justin, have you guys played any of the Battlefield games?
hated
Two
What
and
games do
three.
you play, actually?
Right now, mostly Monster Hunter.
Monster.
Oh, okay, so you're into
lot
those
of
games.
Monster
I've
Hunter.
never played those games at all.
Monster, was that the game that, like, way back in the day when I had a PlayStation 1, you could put CDs into your PlayStation 1 to get, like, new monsters and shit?
No.
No, this is
no,
a complete. No, I know that was called Monster Hunter. That had the TV show, right?
Yeah.
But this is a completely
Also,
different
that was
thing.
badass.
That's Monster Rancher, I think.
Monster
Monster
Rancher.
Rancher. Yes, Monster Rancher.
That's what it was.
Speaking of, new season of the original Digimon coming up.
Digimon.
Oh, really?
Digital
Yeah.
Wait, new
monsters.
season of the
Digimon
original?
are champions.
As in there's
New
another
season of the
in.
original.
Yeah, they're
the
adding a
fuck?
4th season where they're teenagers going back.
And the animation quality is
I
probably
haven't
not going
watched
to be
that
utter
in, like,
shit.
Yeah, it
over
looks
a
modern.
decade, so
that's
I
interesting.
didn't realize there was seasons.
Because they're also bringing back reboots.
Netflix,
Shit just
man.
happened. And you're like,
Some
yeah.
Netflix.
Here's
Because
like, man,
Reboot's
why
coming
are all
back
these
too.
reruns? I want a new episode.
Yeah, they got the X-Files coming back. Reboots coming back.
Fucking yes, the
Reboot
X-Files.
awesome.
Yeah.
X-Files 2015.
Did you not see? I wonder. I don't know if they have
And
any.
X-Files. Yeah, fuck yeah.
X-Files
ready for some
2015,
Scully.
motherfucker. Scully. Jillian Jacobs is hotter now than she was when she was
In her,
Scully in the
Gillian
90s.
Anderson.
yeah.
Gillian Anderson. Sorry, Jillian Jacobs is that fucking blonde bitch from Community who, like, loves feminism and community service.
Wait, community service that wasn't full, like,
Well, Community is a
Falsely
show
qualified.
about community college, right? You understand that, don't you?
community college.
Oh my
Community
God,
college.
read it.
Yeah, I
Like Douglas College, where
They-
Fogel went.
Do a
So you can
glass.
understand how well that went for them.
Thank you.
Do a glass.
Did you know Reboot was made here?
No.
Yeah, it's made in Vancouver.
Reboot scared the fuck out of me.
That
Really?
show was awesome.
No, it's a good show. It's just the animation creeped the fuck
You know what?
out
At
of me,
times it
man.
did. Hexadecimal
It
scared me
was kind of
sometimes.
creepy.
She's beast.
I remember that they used to have these.
What was the bad dude's name in fucking Reboot with
was
the
Hexa-
spiky head?
Oh, I know
Megabyte.
Hexadecimal had the mask.
Zolto.
Megabyte.
What Megabyte? Yeah.
Megabyte was the other
Megabyte,
guy.
yeah.
And
that
then
was
there's.
the dude.
They had Gigabyte too. That was when
I stopped
Decimal
watching
and
pre-Gigabyte.
Oh,
I'm
I
sure.
watched everything.
I've
and
watched
I remember
almost all of it.
I think I have
they
seen
put out
all
these.
of it.
They put out these action figures too that came with the CD-ROM.
Yeah.
Yes, a CD-ROM. And
CDs.
you would put the game in, and it was really.
Ryan, stop dating yourself. Dating? Like, dating agent.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was like, I thought you were
my
saying
God.
something about cross-dressing like CD. Anyways,
No, that's what I do when I go home at night. We don't need to talk about my hobbies
dresses
here.
and just talk to yourself in that one voice, telling yourself you'll get diabetes.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I'd fuck me so hard.
I'd fuck me so hard.
I do the tuck and put on the lipstick and everything. It's great. My mom's cat just sits there and looks at me
Play
like I'm
Goodbye
retarded. She's
Horses.
like,
That's what the song is.
Goodbye Horses.
That's what he's playing in the background when he does in the Silence of the Lambs.
Clerks 2.
When he does the dance thing.
Oh, okay.
Clerks 2, yeah, that's another
Yeah,
one.
which is funnier than Silence of the Lambs because
Let's be
realistic.
I don't think Silence of the Lambs was meant to be a comedy.
Speaking of
laughed my ass.
Silence of the Lambs, has anybody here watched the show Hannibal?
No, I've heard it was good though.
It's awesome.
Oh, here we
Matt
go.
Mickelson?
Here, it's time.
Another bloody
It's-
thing for him
it's-
to
it's-
say if
it's
we've
time.
watched yet.
Let's get it out. You have to ask first.
Has anybody in this room aside from me watched True Detective?
No.
You all disgust me so
you.
much. Just watch it, please, for the love of God. It's 8 hours, and it's the best 8 hours in the history of fucking
Right,
television.
he doesn't do PCP.
He does all of the drugs, Paul.
But you can't
The man
confirm.
can hallucinate on demand. Okay?
It just snaps his fingers.
He's driving down the road and he's just
Now,
hallucinating.
How does that mean that he does all the drugs? So he can
Because
hallucinate.
he's
got brain
obviously
damage.
done all of the drugs in the past. That's what causes him
So
to be
how
able to.
is he even?
Ryan, if you watch the show, you'd understand.
How does he
but
get
you
to be a
have-
detective?
Ryan, your
You're not supposed to be
opinion,
able to do drugs when you're a detective.
your opinion
Obviously,
is
I
not
haven't
valid.
ran and piss tested
Motherfucker
lately.
was undercover, working with the motherfucking cartels and shit, doing all them drugs. That was his dark and sordid past.
dude.
Spoiler alert, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Watch that goddamn shit. Oh my god, I hate you all so
was
much right
planning
now.
on watching it in a couple of hours, but now you just ruined it. I'm not going to
Yeah, I'm
fucking
feeling
bother
that.
with
I'm
it.
kind of busy. for
That's
this shit.
really
Never
just a
gonna
very
watch it.
minor.
Watch Bob's
That's a very
Burgers
minor
anyways, Justin.
spoiler.
God.
Yeah. Well,
See, you seemed like a cool dude, and then you told me that you hadn't watched True Detective yet.
Yeah.
And now I'm just questioning
And now I
everything
hate
about
everything
you.
about you.
I'm just questioning everything about you. But
Why are you here? None of us have watched it.
We outnumber you right now.
what number am I?
No, we outnumber you.
outnumber
There's
you.
4 of us that haven't, and just you who have.
Yes, which makes me God, and you guys
No, you
plebs.
should just leave.
You lose.
You should just leave and we'll talk about
Fine, I'm
everything.
leaving.
but
That's
you.
it.
you can,
argue it over.
you can catch Hauer on the True Detective cast following.
You guys can
this
catch me on
podcast.
True Detective Cast, where I make love to Matthew McConaughey's voice via
Poster.
DVD. I'm the fuck out.
Nice segue,
Wow,
guys.
I'm very glad you didn't knock everything over.
I got skills that kills, motherfucker!
Just wait until he comes back.
He'll
There's
come
2
back.
flights of stairs to get up to the bathroom here.
I know,
It'll take
I'm
him
gonna
20
camp.
minutes to get up there.
I'm gonna camp there. I'll take the peek in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna use
Sorry, you didn't there,
the
Justin.
toilet.
My body is having some really weird tactile sensations right now, but nothing's really happening visually yet.
Let's check this out.
I feel really fucking full of like.
So far, all I feel
Do
is
you want to
still
check this
hungry.
out? This is the Ghostbusters
Yeah, do
video
it before
without
I get
any
really
audio.
bad.
It's like all the Foley things and occasional talking, like them actually talking while they were recording, but no music. This is the actual music video, not from the obviously.
Yeah.
Are we
So now
talking-
we're in Tron.
Cool. Ghostbusters is Tron now.
What's the guy's name who bloke who did it?
That guy.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
This is creepy now.
I know.
Rocky Howard isn't here right now.
It feels like a rape movie to me.
You don't call.
Yes.
La la la.
That's
Ray Parker Jr. Fuck.
creepy as all hell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it said right down underneath, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know if it's actually like real or if it's like someone just overdubbed it, but regardless, it's just really weird. Just the little uhs and everything, little grunts and stuff like that.
How bizarre.
Fuck. Oh, that's bad.
It's
Yeah, dude.
that guy.
Yeah, dude.
So you said you play Monster Hunter a lot?
Yeah.
What's
quite a
that game actually about? Because I actually know nothing about it.
Killing
So,
So you know Dark Souls, Demon Souls, all those kind
Yeah.
of games. We have the big long boss battles.
Yeah.
It's that, but only bosses.
Yep, that's it.
You
All
kill
bosses.
them.
So is it like kind of like
carve
a
their bones and
Pokemon like
scales.
battle kind of thing?
No.
No.
Play as a
It's
hunter.
real
with
time.
Multiple different weapon classes, action RPG style.
Okay.
You start out killing smaller monsters. You murder the shit out of them, you carve their hides, their bones, and their teeth, and you make weapons.
Is it like?
And then you
Okay.
fight bigger ones, and you repeat the cycle until you're fighting the biggest ones in the game.
Is the style kind of like more Japanese? Like I'm just trying to pick because all I picture is Monster Rancher kind of style animals and everything, but it's much
they're
darker.
like giant angry dinosaur style.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot about it, and I've seen like a couple like I think concept art, but it doesn't really do it justice. I just know it's usually not something I'm too into.
Fuck, that fucking 2 flights of stairs winded me. God damn it.
Took less than 20 minutes though. It's impressive.
Oh,
Justin
Jesus
wasn't either. Then I made him an addict.
So you're in
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter, that's right.
So you're into the more I guess like you're not
so you're a
into
fucking
shooting.
nerd, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
You're not into like the shooters as much kind of thing.
No. I
Fair
play
enough,
action
it's a dime a
RPGs,
dozen.
strategy RPGs, and that's about it.
Cool for a while.
Yeah, action
So you're
RPGs
big.
are the way to
Do you
go.
like follow it a lot?
Oh yeah.
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 You're an
I know.
RPG guy? You're an RPG guy?
Yeah.
So you've obviously played Final Fantasy in your lifetime?
Uh-huh.
Which one's your favorite?
6.
Ooh.
Oh, that threw you a curveball, huh?
Nice choice. Nice choice. I'm a 9 guy myself.
And I like 8 because
He's
it's the
an 8
first
guy.
one I played.
Fuggle, are you 7? Just to complete the circle.
Yeah, sure. Let's say.
Why are
that.
you 10?
10-2, man.
Paul
I
didn't
fucked
have
it
the
all up.
internet.
I actually thought 10-2 was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was decent.
You know what I liked about it was the fact that the battle system in it
Smoking's
was
bad
way
for you.
like 10. It was like they took like with the way you could switch around, you could even move around
Is
like
it?
within the battle. Like
the colors
it
are
was
more
way
intense.
better than 10.
Stop moving
Plus,
around.
Titus is like
happening. It's just the colors around me.
the fucking laugh he does.
Tidus.
Titus, yeah.
Tid.
Paul, question.
Hello.
Can I just ask you one thing?
Yes, you can, Matt Hauer.
What are you doing this weekend?
I'm putting Xanax up my anus.
You could just
going to join a circus.
You could just swallow it and it'll do the same thing.
It's not the same. It's never the same.
Here's what I'm thinking, Paul.
Las Vegas?
Since I know that Ryan, no,
Yeah, this headset.
unfortunately not
really
Vegas. I'm going to
bothering me.
Arizona. Like,
Yeah, I don't.
I told you it's
Yeah.
the devil.
We're good.
Anyways,
I take a piss.
since Ryan's
fun.
got karaoke and all these
give
other
me a
things
bitch.
going on this weekend,
How you feeling, Arlen?
I'm not even sure it's
marijuana
doing
edibles and True Detective Marathon at my place on Blu-ray.
Awesome.
Anyways,
Welcome to the
True
Plan
Detective viewing party, my place tomorrow, Paul.
I'll see
I-
how I feel, mate. I'm
I also
still
had the
poisoned.
whole thing sitting upstairs. I just
Yeah, but I got the Blu-ray with the special features, so you can watch the special features after every episode, and it makes it 100 fucking times better.
Because
how
you
long
actually
would that
see
take to
him
get
do
through
the
that whole
drugs.
thing? Like 15 hours?
That plus the special features, you're probably 9 hours.
Oh, okay. How
The
many
special
episodes?
features, it's like a featurette for each episode that's about like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. I was expecting like a 20-minute thing for
No.
each episode. Because each episode's an hour, right? Or 45.
It's like between 50 and an hour. 'cause
Did
it's
you
HBO.
ever watch that show, The Following?
Yeah, I've seen the whole series.
Did
Well, I
you-
haven't seen season 3 yet, but I watched season
Oh,
1.
I didn't even know the new
Yeah,
one
they
was
brought
out.
it. They brought it heavy. Did you watch season 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, season 2 kind of got a little bit weak for me.
I still thought they did a good job of trying
They
to
did a
like,
decent job
because the way
to
they
like
ended the first one, I was like, how
to,
the fuck do you continue it?
actually have a second season. I think they did a great job. Obviously, we know who the main villain's going to be in season 3 because you've watched it. And
Yeah.
I've watched it. No spoilers here on The Following, but honestly, I think it's a great show. I
No,
think it was
because
done
it's
by
the-
the same. It was written by the guy who wrote the movie Scream.
Really?
Yeah,
David Duchovny.
No.
Scream.
Speaking of which, did you know David Duchovny's putting out an album?
Really?
Is it about sex mania?
Is it just Warren Zevon covers?
No, it's like a original. Let's go to the store here so I can play like a demo.
I hope he does have a Werewolves of London cover.
Dude just loves Warren Zevon, or at least his character in Californication did. Which I'm pretty much assuming is just David Duchovny, because the man
Sex,
was
and
a
more
sex
Zone.
addict.
Do you think he's going to try
But
and...
my favorite thing about that show was that you
How do you spell his
finally
last name?
DUCHOVNY.
Do you think him and Gillian Anderson ever fucked?
Probably
She's a
not.
lesbian, isn't she?
No, she has a daughter.
Well,
Although I
who
guess
cares?
there's
She may have
test
had
tubes
a
and
daughter
shit.
and then
This,
became
this
a
is what it
lesbian.
sounds like.
So when do I determine that I've just not had enough Skittles? Because all it's made me is hungry.
Skills. Ah.
It's like a
Pretty
Bob
quickly.
Dylan kind of thing.
I'm starting. To,
Yeah, Warren
It's
Zevon,
actually
Bob
better than
Dylan.
I was expecting, to be honest.
That's exactly what this is.
already. Myself.
That does not sound like him at all.
It does if you listen carefully. You can hear it.
Yeah, so my headphones are at home.
Like there. You can hear
Good
it.
man.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You didn't just leave them on top of the car so we could drive away and laugh.
We
So-
would have heard it.
So Warren Zevon, Bob Dylan, David Duchovny. Like I said, it's a cover album. Not really a cover album. I guess it's a rip-off album.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't listened to the whole thing. I've only listened to that
it's
15
taking a while
seconds.
for me to
but it sounds
really
great.
really hallucinate, so it might take you a little longer. But pop another one.
What other
Skins.
ones?
Skittles.
Guys, you know they're recording
they're-
this, right?
Yeah.
Says the guy. You just made plans about making drugs and watching a show yet, and you're worried about that.
Yeah, there you
Really?
go. Pass the Skittles.
Good point. How much did he eat?
We weighed
big
out.
one.
Just a gram?
I just gave him one.
Nothing's gonna fucking happen to you. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Then take more.
And there's
Take one.
Be
foam
more
here.
specific.
Then he's gonna be peeking
What?
at different times. He's gonna just shove like 2 grams down his throat now. He'll have a blast.
Fuck that. There, eat that.
Yeah.
And that is
I wish
One
to
more.
live.
One more.
that Skittle would be
That
delicious.
looks like a fine
I'll
Skittle
try these
to me.
Skittles and then see if I feel like more Skittles later down the line.
I like your style, my friend.
Get ready for my sweetness.
I've already got that gut roll. It tastes like feels like shit.
Yeah, that's
I didn't get any of that either.
Tastes like shit.
The Reese's were pretty good for that.
Justin,
Yes,
what game
the
have you been
Reese's are
playing
good for the
recently? Have you been playing Monster Hunter as well?
Yeah, but I bought Bloodborne a couple days ago.
How was that? Because
I heard good things.
It's
It's really good, but it's also really
it's
hard.
really good, but it's really
It's
hard.
really hard.
And
So it's like Devil May Cry 3.
harder.
more like Dark Souls and. Is Dark
harder.
Souls the first one?
No, Demon
It's
Souls.
harder than Dark Souls and
and
Demon Souls
Okay,
by a lot.
When Demon Souls came out, my friend brought it over to my place. I didn't play it,
Yeah.
but I watched him play it for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, it looks interesting. I'm not too into the whole medieval kind of thing, but it was cool that it was such a challenge. But fuck,
This
like,
one's a lot.
Yeah, this
more
one's Victorian era. Cause that means
Yeah, I
steampunk.
saw a bit. I've seen some gameplay of it,
Victorian
but
era.
like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it's like from what I've seen. There's not enough of a. I need a bit more story.
I have not
I
seen
think.
anything about it at
Well,
all.
that's the
I
whole
just heard
thing.
it
It's
was
like,
good.
oh, you're supposed to go around and figure out the fucking story for
yeah.
yourself. And
Oh.
it's impossible to
This
do.
is happening now.
Yeah, chicken time. But
Chicken time.
yeah,
The fucking
Fuller's bringing out his,
plaid
chicken
leggings
time?
are coming
chicken
out.
time. I am.
Is that your shtick?
Well, actually,
It's time to crack open the hatful boyfriend. Pidgeotto 420.
Back.
I was going to say something, then I forgot what I was going to
No,
say.
I'm not-
Talking about Dark Souls and Demon Souls and everything.
Yeah. No, the Bloodborne's pretty cool. You gotta learn to fucking dodge. That's
Parrying and stuff like that.
the
You know,
dodge.
you know what game?
shotgun.
You know what
Yeah, you
game
parry
is
with a gun, but you
frustrating the
dodge.
fuck out of me right now?
A lot.
Shadow of Mordor.
Beat it, loved it.
That game
I'm
is really,
playing
really
it, but
easy.
it's frustrating the fuck out of me because every time I go to kill a captain, it's like some other captain that's killed me 12 times and is incredibly powerful will show up and just fuck me up with him.
I had this one guy during the middle of my game. Can't remember what they called. Lorne Learn Scribe or some shit
Oh
like
god,
that.
I watched you die to that guy over and over.
Mine's
Anytime
like,
you
damn
did
it,
something,
he
he
pop
would
up
jump out of
every
the bushes and
5
fuck your
and
shit.
The one that
and
keeps
there he
fucking
is.
me up is like something the cannibal.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
I've literally killed him, executed
fucking
him
me
10
up
times.
so hard.
And I threw him through fire. I've poisoned him, and he just keeps getting up and coming back. I finally killed him after I cut his fucking head off.
He's
but
like
it's all
everywhere.
random,
He's
right?
like everywhere I go. It's like I'll go to hunt one captain, and then this captain will
5
show
other
up with
ones
like
will
a
show
crew.
up. Yeah, I feel
Or I'll be doing like a mission, like one of the like side missions, like the archery missions or something like that. And this dude will just show up in the middle of my mission and just fucking literally bend me over and shove his club up my ass and just. Aye, matey.
That
It's,
literally
just,
happened.
it's frustrating the fuck out of me.
I don't know.
But it's a fun game overall. It just makes me want to throw my fucking controller at the screen.
That's
And
good,
that
though.
might just be because I'm bad at video games.
I have no interest in Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
I
I
have
should
no
change
interest
the
in that.
fucking difficulty to
that
easy.
game.
There's the answer.
no, never do that.
I have no interest in Lord of the Rings. I have no interest in that game, but I did think it was really cool the whole how the enemies get like promoted and stuff.
Rank.
That whole ranking system.
Yeah, the Nemesis system.
It's very interesting.
Kind
that
of
way.
interesting, yeah.
It's different, which is much needed in this day and age.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just.
That's why
Just
I'm
touch my
personally
face.
really excited for No Man's Sky.
Yeah, dude.
I'm pumped for that one.
That's because it's so like it's not.
It's very it's new compared to anything we've ever seen before. That's why it's
it's
super
going to
exciting.
be huge.
Yeah,
Like the world
astronomical.
alone. I personally love all that science and like space kind of exploration stuff. So I think it's
Isn't it
really
the one that's like arithmetically generated? Whatever the fuck they call it?
yeah. It's all like math formulas.
All the environments are
Procedural.
generated by math.
Math equations and shit. Yeah, because they couldn't explore it themselves. It was too large.
Yeah, they actually develop satellite things to go out and make gifts of the planets and everything, so they can like at least make sure somewhat, because it would take. There's no way they can do it because they're a very small team.
That game is gonna be absolutely hilarious to watch.
That's really
Just
excited
once you
for.
find to an unknown part of space,
Plus,
that
not to
they
mention,
don't know about,
it's got that cool like retro like sci-fi look to it.
yeah.
And the fact, like, when Project Morpheus, like the virtual reality comes out, that game's gonna be so cool.
Right.
That would
Whatever
be
happened to the
incredible.
fucking
Pardon me?
the
That would be
Oculus
incredible.
Rift?
VR in space.
Oh god, yeah, no, that's gonna be the really cool one. I don't want to play like Alien Isolation with it.
I do.
I still haven't finished that game.
The first
PT
thing
with
that's
that
gonna
shit.
come out when they really perfect this
Sorry.
VR.
Dead or
Touching
Alive
you?
beach
No.
volleyball. Great.
Yes, pretty much.
Great.
It's gonna be porn. It's just gonna be like a game
That already
that you
exists for the
pay.
Oculus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it probably does.
No,
That's
it does
true.
already.
Yeah, they have a.
How good is it though?
Well, the
That's
Oculus
Japan.
is.
Can you attach it to a fleshlight and then just have the fleshlight like vibrating on your dick, just and
will.
just thrusting your hips just in the air and nothing. Like imagine being the guy looking through the window, just seeing some dude with this giant headset on, a fucking fleshlight on his hard cock, just humping the air, being like, "Yeah, bitch, take it. Fuck yeah, whore. Imagine if. I guarantee you, in the future, like in the next 5 years, there's gonna be some 12-year-old kid whose mom walks in on him doing exactly that.
Yeah.
It's
and
the
then,
new thing of getting caught watching porn with headphones on.
And then it'll be posted on YouTube.
Well, I was thinking about that. Like, I really am excited for the headset thing. Like, Valve and HTC are making their. Samsung's kind of already got one. Sony's doing the Morpheus one, but they've had headsets for actually, I think, since the 90s, but they're really, really shitty, right? Or early 2000s, sorry. I'm really excited for it, but I was thinking about that. It's like, okay, so if I get that virtual reality headset, I'm like,
When I
I've
get
got-
that
I've
virtual
got the-
reality headset, I'm gonna fuck Jessica James.
Okay. Anyways, plus those headphones, like the PlayStation headphones, I can just imagine myself playing a game, like whatever, just playing a video game, but like someone could come home and just
You just
fuck
wouldn't know.
with you, like
You just wouldn't
And
know.
could you imagine, like, for example, if you're someone who is playing like a horror game, just the fact of someone like when I was
dude, that'd be terrible.
you, I'd be like, oh, when
You already did that when you were playing Amnesia one time.
I think
Yeah, that game's
Doom 3,
That game's
when that
awesome.
came out, I was playing. Camille was playing, and I stayed over at his place, and I was playing Counter-Strike on the computer, and we were like back to back kind of thing, but we had some space, and he had headphones on because it was late at night, so I went to like tap him on the shoulder, and he fucking lost it, and that wasn't even with fucking virtual
Xbox.
reality. That was just with headphones and being like into
immersed
it.
into the game.
Yeah, but like now with the graphics the way they are, and with like virtual reality headsets that like track like all this kind of stuff, it's gonna be fucking creepy. That's why I'm like, yeah, I'll pass over the horror games.
PT.
Oh
I'm
god.
so excited. For that
I'm ready
shit.
for PT.
The game's gonna be excellent.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that Silent Hill related?
That's it's like the playable teaser.
It's
don't
like
wanna
it's
put-
Silent
Which
Hills.
typical
I don't want to
Kojima,
poop my pants.
typical Kojima
pretty
though.
nice.
Like if you read up about all this stuff, like how they like if you look at the picture, there's the stump right with the PT on it, and there's like the 9907 or whatever.
What drugs do you think that Hideo Kojima does before he sits down to like write the story outline for one of his games?
Acid.
Mushroom.
That dude
Vats of
probably
acid.
no, he probably does like acid, but like the super advanced high tech Japanese version.
Karaoke bar.
And do you think he attaches it to his arm?
It's like
He's just mainlining acid into his veins, like, and then Solid Snake's not really Solid Snake. He's Big Boss, and he has an eye patch, and fucking this and that, and the other. Oh, you thought he was dead? Nope, not dead. Standing there at his own gravestone, saluting Old Snake. Fuck your face.
What, you really thought he was just a pile of organs on like a tube?
Arsenal gear, Arsenal gear, Arsenal gear, Arsenal gear, Arsenal gear.
La-le-lu-la-lo. And everything in between.
The Cold War. An Otacon.
Raven?
Revolver Ocelot.
There we go. The end.
Liquid Snake.
Sniper Wolf. But this
Sniper
yellow
Wolf
all
was
the
hot.
Oh, Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Man.
Oh, Sniper Wolf was some seriously good-looking 32
Well, then they just went out with
bits.
Quiet with the new,
Pixels.
Quiet in the new one. It's like straight up. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna make her hot. There's like huge tits, like barely
Well,
any
Well,
clothes.
nobody cares what she has to
She's
say.
hot.
They just want to see her with huge tits shooting stuff.
No, but it's kind of funny
you
though.
need.
She's like a sniper, and she's
you
got
played
like
Bayonetta
she's
yet?
like the most obvious, like just
Yeah.
standing out is like clear as day.
Just standing there, like, in the middle of nowhere, tits out, all of Kimbo, just... That was my
No
shooting
ghillie
list.
suit whatsoever.
Gilly Avenue.
No spotter, although I'm sure anyone would take that job. Yeah, spot.
I would eat her asshole
Oh, God.
while she sniped.
You do realize she's. Oh, here we go again. Yes, I will
Computer
pay $70.
generated?
That's why we need that VR headset so you could fuck her. You
This
could
is
actually
why.
eat her arsehole.
This is why our podcast is rated NC-17.
I don't know
not
how
rated
you'd
at all.
simulate the smell and whatnot. I don't know if you really want to.
I was actually.
You could.
I'll just rub my own underwear on my face while I'm like Oculus ripping.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that though, like the whole, like obviously to make it the most like in what do you call it?
Encompassing?
Yeah, actually the word I was gonna use. Like you need like the good sound, which they've already figured that out, right? We've got pretty good sound for like home systems. Next thing is like being involved like visually. So having the virtual reality headsets is going to be like that next step. And everything. They already tried smell-o-vision, right? They already tried putting smells to everything.
What
but
a
it's-
huge mistake.
But like really like
Everything smelled like bacon.
like could you imagine like having this little box?
That would be perfect.
This little box that sits next to your TV, and like I could get for some things, I guess, but like, what if you're playing like Call of Duty or something? It just smells like fucking gunpowder and
It just smells like gunpowder and dead
It smells
Russians.
fantastic.
Call of Duty smells like gunpowder and
This
dead
is
Russians.
exactly what I think
Well,
the
that's not-
Battlefield will smell like.
That's not good because what if you have a natural gas leak in your house?
yeah.
And then, like,
what if you're
you
playing
think,
Cooking?
oh god, there's a natural gas
what if
leak
you're
in the
playing
game.
Cooking?
That's so
If you're playing Cooking
immersive.
Mama on the Wii,
Oh,
and you
Cooking
got your smell-o-vision and it smells like there's fucking eggs. Well, I guess it'd have to be
Why
raw
would
eggs.
I play a virtual version of something I could do and have a better reward at the end?
Because Japanese games tend to make games of every monotonous thing you can possibly imagine.
That's true.
And now it's affecting Western
Thanks,
culture,
Nintendo,
except with
for
simulators.
being pointless
Wait,
since Majora's
They are
Mask.
the ones who did fucking Warehouse Simulator and fucking Train Simulator.
No, that's what I was
Train
getting at.
simulator,
No.
motherfucker, bitch.
I was get- I
What
was-
you
I
know,
was get-
assistant manager at the grocery store.
And there's
Black
his
tie,
reference.
white shirt, short
Hauer.
sleeves.
You're clipping the fuck out.
Probably.
You should go join the LA Clippers.
I was gonna say,
Wasn't that the one with the racist coach?
Probably.
Or racist owner? Who,
Oh yeah.
yeah, what's his name? Donald something. And he told his half-black girlfriend that she could fuck black guys, but was not allowed to take pictures with them and post them on Instagram.
why?
Guy's like 80. Now, here's the funny part. He does that, and you're like, oh, well, you know, his whole career is going downhill. All of his money's going downhill. His team's going to be devalued. He bought that team for like $300 million. After that controversy, when the NBA made him sell it, he sold it for like $6 billion.
Nice.
Yeah, he's well off, mate. Of course he would.
And he's like 80.
Sorry, dude.
Of course he's racist. He's
okay, you've
80
been
and
enjoying
from the
your Skittles.
south.
He's just ran out of
You've
fucks
been
to
enjoying
give.
your Skittles.
He doesn't care about.
Not doing much.
Dude just gives no fucks.
Waiting.
He's like, I have $1 billion.
They said they took 4.
And I'm 80, and my girlfriend is 25.
I just need a little bit more.
I
What'd you
win.
take?
Yeah, man.
And give no fucks.
That's one way of looking at it. Yeah, definitely. That was fuck. You were,
Stop tapping that mic stand. It's infuriating.
Sorry, dude.
speaking of
I
that
gotta
though,
move.
did you see or hear rather Vince Neil? Because you know Vince Neil owns that. Is it a football team? I believe, or like American.
Isn't it
football?
like an arena football
Yeah, it's
team
an
or
arena
some
football team.
horse shit?
It's like
There.
the Las Vegas
Now
something.
we're good.
Yeah.
He was invited to do. Well, he wasn't invited. He's the owner. To sing the national anthem.
Oh.
Hey.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes, it is.
Do you have it on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, I want to hear. Does he cut out like he does every time he sings "Kickstart My Heart" live in concert since 2006?
Oh! Yeah. Kickstart. Huh.
Everything about Motley Crue live since 2006 has been great, except Vince Neil, who wore leather pants and flip flops. Oh, he's such a gross piece of shit. I love him.
Oh god, that sounds like shit. Even though the American national anthem already is shit, he butchered it.
I think the Botox has affected his vocal cords.
Yeah,
At least he remembered the lyrics. Like countless people have forgotten.
Yeah, he's not the best like that live though.
This is the worst.
It's not the worst, but it's embarrassing for someone who's.
How many of those cheerleaders do you think he fucked later?
Every single one.
Yeah, there it
in a
is.
circle.
It's like, follow me, ladies. They're like, yes, Mr. Neil. But he's a man with two names. You know I can't trust him. Or two first names.
I am impressed though that he put on real shoes.
I can't believe I actually saw this band live, considering I own no Motley Crue song.
See, real shoes. He doesn't even do that when he plays shows anymore. He must really fucking love his arena football
Hold
team.
on.
He's got no range anymore, eh? Like that's it. He's just got that one like.
You know what?
Octave.
I don't think it's range as much as he doesn't know how to get up there.
Well, he can't anymore.
No, but he's going like. Well, you can still get those high notes.
Well,
and
he
he's
did true. When we saw them, he was still doing that.
No, you can still do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like it's.
Did you ever read his book?
No, I have it. It's.
Oh, I
sitting down
bought
here.
it. I read the first chapter. I was like, "You're the biggest fucking douchebag I've ever read about in a book." I love Rockstar books. They're like my absolute favorite. Motley Crue's The Dirt. Anybody listening? Read that motherfucking book.
That's actually a really.
It's the greatest
That's a really good book.
book. It's my favorite book of all time, probably. It's
Hearing
incredible.
Is
it better
that,
than
that's
War and
yeah,
Peace?
the story of when Vince or when they were touring with Iron Maiden,
Yeah.
and then this chick crawls into Nikki Sixx's window and demands to have sex with him, so he fucks her. The next day they're meeting Iron Maiden, and Bruce Dickinson introduces his wife, which was the chick that
Crawled
fucking
into Nikki Sixx's window. So then I think Bruce Dickinson found out about it and they stashed a bunch of hash on the Motley Crue tour bus, and as they were going through the border in Europe, they got fucking picked off.
Or when they were touring with fucking Ozzy Osbourne back in the day.
And Ozzy
No, but when they
snorted.
they were getting so
ants.
fucked. Yeah, they're getting so fucked up, and he ended up putting on a dress. It was snorting ants on a pool and stuff, and stealing some
And
woman's
licking
purse.
his own piss off of the patio.
So then
Ozzy Osbourne knew how to
So
pull
then
that.
Sharon kicked them, or Sharon told them they
Sharon
were.
kicked Motley Crue
No,
off
they
the
didn't,
tour.
they didn't get kicked off the tour. They weren't allowed to hang out anymore. Like a mom. So Motley Crue got shirts printed like the No Fun tour, which I think Sharon's face on. Yeah, they did. But I mean, it's a pretty interesting read if you like those kind of books. But
The Dirt is the greatest book of all time.
but there's a I mean, I've got quite a few of them, and I haven't read most
The
of them.
Heroin Diaries was just depressing.
Well,
I mean, it was an interesting
because it
read,
sounds so
but
enthralling.
it was very depressing.
Nothing's going on anymore.
Tommy Land was just Tommy Lee behaving like a
Cooper's
child
white as
in
fuck.
novel
Like, I'm
form.
not seeing
And
anything kind of
Vince
even
Neil's
out
book, I
stop
read the first
happening.
chapter and a half, and I was like, "You're
I take
such a
more
fucking
at this point, or
asshole
should I just
and
wait?
piece of shit that I can't even finish your book." It's called Tattoos and Tequila, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I did great.
Maybe you have a higher tolerance to Skittles than I do.
You want to give it the
It's kind of
skills?
petering out already. Like, it's stagnated.
Go on, then.
feel
Fucking
weird.
There's only
skin
one
out,
answer
bro.
to this problem,
Skin
Fogle.
out.
More?
Eat more.
Consume more
Ryan, do you have
Skittles.
any more lime juice?
I'm gonna have one more.
There's a little bit in here.
Where's the
Fogle.
Skittle bag?
Fogle.
Yo, what up?
Break
No,
that
no,
up into
no,
pieces.
no.
Put it in the lime juice.
Oh,
No.
Let it sit for 10 minutes.
No.
Then drink it down.
I'm not doing that.
Be a man.
No, I'm not moronic.
Skittles and lime juice, man. Fuck.
What a healthy combo.
Are we going out on this?
Yeah, we're gonna call it good on there.
I think what are we at?
Over an hour.
We're at about an hour, so there's been Bottle Games, Game Bar Podcast,
Enough?
plus special guest Arlen.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Good? Yeah, man.
Well played.
Oh,
I'm
cheer.
gonna
good
fuck
sport.
you later, literally. Like,
Just bend you
my
over
cock
to
in your
the
ass is gonna happen.
Oh my god.
I'll run away. Just
That's a great way to put it out.
Hello.
That's a great way to end the podcast. Me fucking Arlen.
Butt fucking.
So here's a song that I wrote way back in the day when I was 14.
And you'd butt fuck everything.
Mike, check it out. What's it all about? Yeah! looks at me in disgust. Disgust. Because I'm back. Oh yeah. I'm back and I'm married. Did I mention that your dad looks like a fairy? Oh, fairy. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! I go looking like a taking off my shirt. Girls, turn, 'cause I'm back. Oh yeah, yeah, I am back and I'm married. And your dad looks like a fairy. Fairy. Woo-hoo! Even though I'm fat, I still see more kids than Tristan. That's because I have charm and stuff. What's that word? Charisma. Woohoo! Woohoo! Here we go. All my chunky brothers out there, you with me, you hear me, you know that, let me hear me, man, I'll show asses!